Ciao Giuventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Breaking news, Juventus 3, Napoli 0. 3 points for Juventus, -1 for Napoli. This is on top of their loss already. The decision has been taken. Finally. A right decision. I'm super happy, I have to say. Guys, I start with the first thing. You know my opinion. I wanted to play that game. I want to play every game. I don't like those kind of situations. But with everything what happened, with everything what has been said, this is a correct decision for me. The fact that Napoli did everything to not be there present in Torino, they took us, the fan, 90 minutes of an amazing, spectacular games. They have to pay for it. And the decision, Serie A took the right decision. Because this morning, remember, I was talking about La Gazzetta dello Sport that was anticipating the news. Saying that probably the 3-0 would never happen. That probably it was only a -1 for Napoli. And then on top of that, a fee that they had to pay. No, the decision is real. Serie A did the job that they had to do. They had to take that decision. There was no other way. It was not possible. Because I explain you briefly what happened. Napoli had to travel to Torino. They decided on their own that they couldn't go. Because they had Zielinski and Elmas that were tested positive. So for them, they decided that it was not okay. They took ASL as the health and safety from Napoli. They contacted them to make sure that they had the information that it was preferable to stay in Napoli. Big story, fake news, real news, documents here, documents there, big story. Now for sure, guys, for sure Napoli will go into appeal. Makes sense. I understand that they will defend because they are not correct. They were already not correct while they were not traveling to Torino. So why should they be correct now? So that decision will probably be reviewed. Maybe they will take away that -1. Maybe we will have to play that game again. I don't know. But anyway, today Serie A, they updated the ranking. We have 7 points, Napoli instead of 6, they have 5 points. Irony of all that story is that I believe that in that particular moment, Napoli had chances to do a beautiful game in Torino. Would they have won, lost, equalized? I have no idea. I have no crystal magic ball, but they had the power to do a beautiful game, even without Insigne that was injured, Zielinski and Elmas. They had it. They had the chances, but they were scared. They were scared and they thought that they found a way to manipulate the protocol, the rules. No, Aurelio De Laurentiis, you didn't. This time, you failed miserably. I'm sorry for you. This is the correct decision. So what does that mean? Juventus 3-0. They already updated their site. They didn't wait any longer. They were ready to update it on the Juventus side. 3-0. Beautiful. I'm happy with that news. You know that. But not only that. That means that Adrien Rabiot was waiting. Could he have played versus Crotone on Saturday or not? Why? Because you know that he was suspended for Napoli. If the game was postponed, Rabiot would have actually paid his penalization versus Crotone and he was not able to play. Now that game has been validated with a 3-0 for Juve, that means that Rabiot is able to play versus versus Crotone, I'm sorry. That being said, why am I speaking about that? Because we have a sad news, guys. Not only good news and celebrations, but also the fact that Weston McKennie has been tested positive to COVID. So yesterday it was Ronaldo, he's coming back to Torino. At the moment I'm speaking, he landed in Italy. He's in Torino. He came with an ambulance plane, special for him. So no, he was not with other people in the plane. He was there alone with medical stuff. He will go in his house, probably isolated alone in a part of his big house, waiting to be back, waiting to do other tests. And you know, he needs at least 7 days prior to go back into the field. So latest, if we want to see him versus Barcelona, we will have to wait latest the 21st of October to know if he's negative or not. But on top of that, Weston McKennie positive, so the team will go again in isolation. I don't know. It's one after the other. This morning I said that in Serie A we had 30 players. Now it's 31 together with Weston McKennie. He will not be available versus Crotone. A real pity. Luckily Rabiot will be there. Otherwise also in the midfield we would have problems. And if you have no Rabiot, if you have no McKennie, who could have come back? Khedira. Khedira would have been a solution because yes, at the end he's still part of the team. We are still paying him. He's training with the team. He's not in the Champions League list, but he's there for Serie A, ready to jump. So I'm happy, guys, that that game has more benefits now that he has been validated than consequences, because it could have been a drama. So I'm super happy about that. That was it, my friends. I hope you loved the breaking news. It's not the big news, and it is a big news, but it's not a long video with blah blah blah. It's just to the point. I explain again. Juventus 3, Napoli 0. 3 points for Juve, -1 for Napoli. Juventus has 7 points now with 2 victories and 1 draw versus Roma. Irony or funny story, fun fact is that Andrea Pirlo is probably the only manager in the world to have 7 points out of only 2 games that he played physically. So well done, Andrea Pirlo. I knew you were good. I didn't expect you to be that good. Guys, that was it for me. Thank you. As always, Forza Juve.